Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Friday Favorites. My name is Giselle. I'm with your Craft Cottage, and I live in Western Massachusetts, where the terrible rain and wind has now already changed over to snow and wind. So all the snow, all our Christmas snow that was on the ground is pretty much gone, but it's snowing again. So hopefully, I'm a little concerned about ice tonight, but hopefully we'll get enough snow to cover the ground so we'll still have a white Christmas. So when you come on, if you don't see that little red live button up there, then you catch me on replay. So you know what to do, hashtag replay. I truly love to be able to go back and say thank you for watching, because I really appreciate you doing that. And I like to be able to say thank you. And more importantly, though, if you could please sprinkle me out or open the cottage door, send out all that love and gather it back with a bunch of friends, family, co-workers, whoever wants to come and watch some crafting. I would really, really appreciate that. And I think we're going to hear a horn toot in a little bit because Mr. Jeffrey will be on his way to work. And if you ladies and gentlemen don't mind, while you're coming in, I'm going to sprinkle myself out. So I hope you're all doing well today. Hopefully Miss Amy's going to get me into Friday Favorites. We've had some issues today. Fingers crossed that I'm not going to have any problems because of the wind. Miss Loretta got not kicked off. She was able to get back on. And then Miss Sherry, who was supposed to be on at 1 o'clock, had a tree fall near close. I don't think it did anything to her home. It wasn't that close, but it was close enough that it took her power out. So she was unable to come on at 1 o'clock. I was not able to watch all of Miss Corey, so hopefully Miss Corey didn't have any problems, because she's not very far away from me, so she's having some bad weather too. I'm sure she's having pretty much the same kind of weather I'm having. So hopefully she got through her live okay. And I'm really hoping to get through mine. We have some, being Christmas time, we have, unfortunately, at least one creator that's not feeling well at all today, and her husband's not feeling well, so she couldn't be with us. And then we have, Christmas parties going on and such. So we're a little short-handed this Friday. So I'm going to be on for an hour and a half, so I'll be on till 4:30. Miss Amy will be on with Designer Roadkill. She'll come on at 4:30 and she'll be on till 6. And then Miss Jane will be up at 6 with Sustain My Craft Habit. Not sure what's going to happen at 7. Not sure. It looks like we might have the creator that was supposed to be on, I think is having some issues. It may not be on, but if Miss Sherry gets her power back, she may be on at 7. And then we're going to round out our night with my dear friend, Miss Deb, with Crafting with the Sassy Chicks 101. So that's our lineup for today. Hopefully all goes well. So let's see who's here. Hi, Natalie. How are you, my friend? Hi, Kim. How are you today? Hey, Amanda. How you doing? There's my beautiful Jean. Hi, Lou. Lou, I just sent you an email. I just saw on Facebook, Totally Dazzled. I am so sad about this. Totally Dazzled is going out of business. They are closing at the end of this month. So I went and looked. There is limited stuff left. So if you love Totally Dazzled, get over there and get an order in. I'm so sad about that. Hi, Claudette. How are you? Claudette, is our little Sawyer with you today? I think you said you weren't seeing him till Sunday. Hi, Jody. You're having bad wind and rain. It's changed over to snow here, Jody. So it may be coming your way. Yes, Kim. Yup. It's settled down where you are. Good. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much, my sweet friend. Hi, Angela. Hi, Risha. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Yeah, it's already, yeah, totally dazzled. Isn't that terrible? Hi, Jen. How are you? And not only that, oh my gosh, I don't deal well with change. I tell you that right up front. And all my friends that know me know that I don't like change. I don't like it. I never have, never will. Not until Sunday. So I missed the comment last night on my live, but when I went back and read comments this morning, the transfers I used last night from, hi Donna, from Create Timeless Design. I know. Yes, I already went and placed an order, Lou. Already did. Yes, thank you. That was good timing. Good timing. You're switched to already, Kim. Thank you, Jen, for sprinkling me out. I know Miss Lisa's having her Christmas at her brother's house. Go enjoy your Christmas, Miss Lisa. So Create Timeless Designs Hi Robin is also going out of business. So if you love their transfers, if you've never tried them, I think all the ones they carry right now are available except one. Hi, Corey. That's all right, my friend. I didn't get to watch your whole thing, so I got to go back. You just placed an order too, Lisa. Yeah. Hi, Teresa. How are you? I'm glad you made it too. Yes, Jeffrey. Jeffrey will be coming down the driveway soon. You don't like change either? Yes. There you go, Lou. There you go. Yeah, I'm so sad about Create Timeless Design. So they're pretty much already closed shop. Whatever is left is left. So they have amazing, amazing transfers. Get yourself over to Amazon, Create Timeless Designs. Get yourself some transfers while they're still available. I'm so sad, so sad. Two of my favorite companies are going out of business. Don't know what's going on, but we all know times are tough. Times are tough, and I'm sure that, there's Mr. Jeffrey. Bye, honey. Off to work he goes. Yes, Teresa. Create Timeless. It's Thymeles. Create Timeless Designs. I'm so sad. I really am, especially the Totally Dazzled. I mean, I'm really sad for the Create Timeless Designs because I love their rub-ons. And I'm going to try, hopefully I can scrape up some money and get some before they're gone. I'm really sad about Totally Dazzled. I mean, at least with rub-ons, we know there's a lot of other places where we can pick some up. Probably not of the greatest quality. Yeah, I don't know, Lou. No idea. That neither one said why. So, Teresa, Totally Dazzled, and Create Timeless Designs. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, BB, bye-bye. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, hi, Deb. I am so sad. I don't know where we can find the items we could get at Totally Dazzled at another company for those great prices. So I had really hoped to get some. I really needed some of the silver, and they're gone. Silver is gone. I was able to get some gold. And then I grabbed some rhinestones because I have the whole rhinestone kit with the heat tool and everything. So, hi, Donna. Anyway, enough with sad stuff. Let's get started. And I'm going to use, hi, Karen, how are you? Going to use this awesome surface. I call it like a cathedral arch. They call it an arched wood gallery blank. And these are from IOD. So anybody that sells IOD, you should be able to get these from. I get mine from Decoupage Central. I am an affiliate, and the link is in my link tree. Let's hope they don't go out of business. So if you're interested, if you go to my link tree at the top of my page, I would really appreciate it if you use my link. Just get some of the dust off. So here's what we're going to put. it's coming. It's less than a week away, right? Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Yes, Donna, it's already changed over to snow. It's already changed. But look at this, mother and child. Isn't that just amazing? This, again, Teresa will probably go check for me because she's awesome like that. This is a Reba Rose creation, and the number is, oh, it's so small. The SKU number is, oh my gosh, give me a second, guys. 0430, and it's called The Savior is Born. Hi, Teresa. Isn't it gorgeous? So what did I say? 03, no, hang on. 0430. I should be able to remember that. That's my birth date. 0430, April 30th. That's my birth date. I'll remember that now. So you can go to Reba Rose and check. Thank you, Lou. Hi, Lori. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. So good to see you. Hi, Melanie. How are you, my friend? Did I miss anybody? Hi, Timona. How are you? Hi, Michelle. Right now, Teresa, we had such hard rain during the night and this morning that basically all that's left right now is just the snow piles from Jeffrey plowing, but it just started snowing and the ground is coated white already. But I think it looks like it's temporarily stopped, so we'll see. Hi, Wiley. How are you? So thank you, Timona. So we got some time. We're together for an hour and a half today. So I am going to have to do a little bit of color blending at the top because this doesn't quite fit. So what I'm going to do, though, to start, let me grab one of these, one of my little cocktail stirrers, and I'm going to place this kind of where I want it. I want to try to capture as much of her. I don't want to lose any of her hand here. So I'm going to try to get this as straight as I can. And down as, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm good, Wiley. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're good. No, where did you live, Teresa? I'm in Massachusetts. Where did you live? Did you live in Massachusetts? I'm going to trim and I'm going to try to do it straight. Isn't this gorgeous? It is a gorgeous print. And I got it last year. I'll tell you, I could literally, the only thing I think I really bought this year for Christmas is embellishments. Like, you know, greenery and stuff. I didn't buy any rice papers. I didn't buy any, I don't think I got any new rub-ons. Yes, I know, Donna. That's what it did here. Oh, okay, Teresa. So that's about, I'm way in Western Mass, right close to New York. So West Springfield is probably about an hour, maybe a little more away from me. It's pretty close. All right, we're going to keep that. Well, I don't need to keep that because I can remember the number now. So let's get this right to the bottom. And then we'll get it where I want it on the sides. This is going to be the most difficult part, is just getting this exactly where I want it. Well, hi, Renee. How are you? Oh, going out. Oh, no. Found water under the sink. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. Hi, Christine. How are you? I will, yes, I probably don't have the exact same. I could make some similar probably. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know, my friend. I'd be happy to try. But I know I can't exactly duplicate them, but I can see what I've got. All right, so I think right there is going to be good. It is available. Awesome. Teresa, you are the best, girl. You are the best. Hey, Ashley. How are you, my friend? All right, I'm going to try. I don't want to rip this, but I'm going to take my little cocktail stir. Hi, Ruby. And I don't even drink. Not really, anyway. I have not had a drink since our vacation last year. It's possible I may have a glass of wine at Christmas. I don't know. I don't even think we have any in the house. We don't usually. And I probably will not have anything until March when I go on vacation. That seems to be the only time I have a drink. And same with Mr. Jeffrey. Just not drinkers. It's just, I don't know. I don't have a big taste for it. But occasionally I abide. Yes, it would, Teresa. I love that song. That song makes me cry. I cry very easily. I always have my whole life. I've always been a crier. Hi, Donna Sue. How are you? But yes, that song is beautiful. And you know, she knew she was carrying our Savior, but I don't think she knew, you know, everything he was going to be capable of. All right, so if you can get something like this, I don't know how well you can see that, the end of that, it's flat. And it's, you too, Teresa, yeah. It's thin. So what's nice about it, if you keep going over it, it will eventually tear it for you. So it gives me a great way to get this really in there like I want it. Now with the Reba Rose papers, her papers are really high quality. So it does take a little more effort. Sorry, can't talk today. Oh yeah, Claudette. The one song that gets me at Christmas Mass is Oh Holy Night. Oh my gosh, I can't sing it because I just start crying. Yeah. I love going to Mass, you know, especially at Christmas time because of all the beautiful Christmas songs and yep. It's a beautiful time of year. You're a crier too, Renee. I think a lot of us women probably are. I don't know a lot of women that aren't criers, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right, so bear with me while I work at this because I want this to be... Now I could wet it, but that's going to give me more of a torn edge. And I don't really want a torn edge. I want this to be uptight there. And I've tried before using oh, you're a crier, girl. Miss Ashley, you were crying the night you burnt yourself. That I shouldn't laugh. That was terrible because I was crying with you. Oh my gosh, you poor thing. You were trying so hard that night to not cry. Our poor Miss Ashley burnt herself on one of these heat tools. It slipped in her hand, and when she was finishing using it, and she grabbed onto this metal part. So imagine grabbing onto hot, boiling molten hot metal. Hi, Regina. How are you? That was pain-ish. Oh, Ashley, you poor thing. That was awful. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? Thanks for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So if we get this, oh, thank you. Is that Roger? You're on lunch. Well, enjoy your lunch, Roger. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm starting to see wood in some spots here. So there we go. Just got to get in this corner. Oh, yeah, Jen. It was terrible, that poor thing. She burnt herself good. The hazards of being a crafter, you know. And her hubby said, that's it. You're not using that glue tool anymore. Now, up here, I am seeing where we're going to see it didn't do the best on the curve, but that's okay. We do some color blending up here, so we'll blend it all in. Thank you, Roger. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I got a spot here where it didn't work the best, but that's okay. We're going to color blend. Now, if I should get this done ahead of time, if you were with me last night, you know that I made some tree ornaments, and 2 of them we didn't really finish embellishing. So if we finish this early, we'll go ahead and finish those. You're not, Kim? Hi, Sue. Yeah, I guess some people just aren't, but I'm sure, Kim, there's situations where you do cry. I'm terrible. I am so bad. This is how bad I am. When Jeffrey and I got married, we did the traditional vows, but we also said our own thing to each other. I couldn't do it. I started and I just started crying. I just started crying. It was terrible. I just couldn't get it out. I just could not. Hi, Martine. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Peggy. Well, I'm glad you did get home. So if you're just joining me, you're going to have me until 3 or 4:30 Eastern time, because we're short some crafters today. And then you're going to be lucky enough to have our beautiful Amy with Designer Roadkill. She'll also be on for an hour and a half. And I'm excited about that too, because I love watching my Amy. Really, really. Well, that's amazing, though. That's amazing, Ashley, because a lot of men aren't. And I'm happy to hear that he can show his emotion like that. No, Donna Sue, I'm kind of burnishing it until the paper rips, because I've tried using a knife before. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with not being emotional. Nope. No, there's not. But I'm sure, Kim, there's situations where you are. It's not that you're not emotional. You probably just feel your emotions in a different way or express them in a different way. That's all. Because I think people expect women to be criers. Not all of us are, right? But there are those of us like me that are just big crybabies. I always was. Always. My former husband was, he showed his emotion. He did. Hi, Karen Jean. Thank you for sprinkling. All right. So we got that all in there. I've got this one little area where Really? You think it's how you were raised? Well, that's interesting. I bet that has something to do with it. I bet it does. Who knows, right? All I know is we're all different, and there's nothing wrong with that. We are all different, and are you talking about Ashley from Simply Blessed? We do have her. She was with us last week. She couldn't be with us this week. Really, Donna Sue? Hi, Janice. Thank you. Isn't that funny? See, your daughter doesn't cry unless she's mad. So isn't that interesting? All right. So I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I think I'm going to use Mod Podge. Why not? To get this down. All right. And let's hope I don't have a big Mod Podge puddle like I did the last time. I'm not going to take the top off. So we're going to get this on, and then we're going to start doing some painting. I'm trying not, I have my glue tool turned on already. Every other week, right. I did know that. So we had Ashley with us last week, which means we'll hopefully get her next week. I don't know what's going on with Friday Favorites next week, because being the day after Christmas, I would assume we're still going to have it. I know I'll be here. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, like I said, everybody shows their emotions in their own way. My son is very emotional. He cries easily. And he's not afraid to show it. You know, a lot of times I think men are, you know, told that it's not manly to show their emotions, and I totally disagree with that. My dad showed his. I remember, actually, when my grandmother died, my dad's mom, I think that was the first time that I really saw my dad cry, and I remember it, I don't want to say it upset me, but, hi, Misty. But it showed me that, awesome, Ashley. Do you have that day off, Ashley? Tammy, thank you for asking. He's doing well. He's doing very well. He's excited for next week because he is going to get his PICC line out on Christmas Eve. So that's going to be an awesome Christmas present, and he'll be done with his antibiotics. They said his foot is healing very well. So he's doing good. He's doing good. He now has one of those Dexcom devices that he wears on his arm that he can check his blood sugar. Like, I think it's every 5 or 10 minutes. It's a time thing, because after he checks it, he has to reset it. But he checks it. It's connected to his phone. And then he does have to change it every so many days, I guess. But he's really liking that because he doesn't have to poke his fingers all the time. I remember my sister was diabetic, and I can remember she had like a permanent blood blister on the ends of her fingers from having to poke herself all the time. All right, so we got this down. I'm just going to get out one of my little tools here. This is a little felt squeegee. And I'm just going to use it to just push this down, make sure there's no bubbles in it. And I get these from Amazon. It's felt on the end, and they weren't expensive. I wish that side didn't come out like that, but that's all right. It's fine. Okay. So we'll seal that in after, but let's get to painting. So I want to paint the outer edge in, this is one of the Treasure Gold collection, and this is Majestic Gold. Majestic Gold, and that's what I'm going to do the outside of the frame in. The inside of the frame, I'm going to do in Ink by Waverly. So we're going to do that in a black. I probably should have, you know what? Hold that thought. I hate to get up, but I think I'm going to grab something that's going to be a little more of a metallic gold or black. So I'm so sorry, but it's close by. It is close by, so let's see what I've got here. I have my little bucket of paint couture, and I know I have a pretty black, or it's, here we go. Oh, this is Venetian bronze. I wonder how that would look. This might be really pretty. Let's give that a shot. Let's give that a shot. And that's more of a metallic, so that may look a lot better. Let's give that one a shot. And of course, it's all over my hands. Whenever you get a dark color, makes me crazy. Okay. But we are going to play with our black. We're going to play with some colors here to match this spot on the top. So you can see at the top there, we've got that empty area that we're gonna color blend that in. So let's see. I'm gonna start with this vintage mustard, and that is by Folk Art. So we're gonna use that. We'll probably use some of the ink, Black by Waverly. And then I also have, because there's a touch of red in here, so I have, this is the lacquer. And I can only get the lacquer in the small bottles, but I really love the lacquer better than, I forget the name of the other red, but I like the lacquer better than the other one for this type of project. And then, believe it or not, I brought out, this is Lilac by Folk Art, because it does also have a tad, a tinge of color of lilac in it, or a purpley color. So, and I don't have any comments moving, so either you guys have gotten quiet or my comments aren't moving. Last comment I see is Misty. So hopefully my comments are working. Okay, so let's get started. Let me grab some, nope, I need to grab some smaller brushes here. I'm gonna grab my blending brushes. Okay, and I'm gonna start out with the mustard. I'm gonna get a paper towel. I'm so sorry if you guys are talking. I don't know if my comments, let me try something. I don't know if they just stopped moving or, yep, they did. Look at all the comments. Oh my gosh. All right, so Deb, I see Deb's comment. It's an IOD frame. So Decoupage Central is my affiliate, and you can get them there. Hi, Sparky. How are you? Thanks for being here. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Beverly. How are you? I'm so sorry. I hope that that doesn't continue. All right, we're just going to start. Hi. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. don't get too excited in the beginning because it takes a little time to get moving here. And sometimes it looks a little weird in the beginning. Hi, Nancy. How are you? But just bear with me. You're doing well, Sparky. Good. I'm so glad. So you just want to go right into your print. And what I do basically is I look at my colors, pick out the colors that I think I'm going to need. I need one more brush. And then I just start blending, and I just go at it until it looks good. Get a black on here. Go over on my edge here. There, that takes care of that. Hi, Mary Lou. How are you? Thank you for being here. But I always encourage my friend Tanya. I don't think I've seen Tanya here yet, but she finally decided to take the dive and try some blending, and she did an amazing job. She did an amazing job of blending. Thank you for sprinkling, Mary Lou. Good, my comments are moving, thank heavens. Okay. So you just want to keep playing until you get it to a spot where you really like it. And sometimes I get quiet. No, Jen, the frame is it's an IOD frame, and I get them from Decoupage Central, which is I'm an affiliate with, and there is a link right up in my link tree. Hi, Tammy. How are you, my friend? You have been in my prayers, girl. So this is starting to come together. Oh, you're welcome, Jen. Anytime. Anytime, my friend. Does anybody remember last year? If you've been with me for a while, you might remember last year when I had the FedEx people threw a package in the snowbank and halfway up our driveway. Do any of you remember that little fiasco? We had, if you weren't with me a year ago, I had a fairly expensive, for me anyway, Christmas gift that came by FedEx. And the FedEx guy came partway up our driveway and threw it in the snowbank. And it just so happened, I gotta just lift this so I can see. I just have a spot here I don't like. Just so happened. Hi, Lori. Thank you for sprinkling. It just so happened that, oh, okay. A V. Yes. Oh, I know, Sparky. I don't like to really knock people, but oh, sure, Ashley. No problem. I will send it to you, sweetie pie. Yeah, so anyway, that it just so you remember, Peggy? Yes, you've been with me for a while. Just so happened that there was a birdhouse in the tree above where the bank where they threw the package. Well, I had put a post up about it, and I got some nasty comments from people saying that, you know, my driveway didn't look like it was plowed, even though my driveway was plowed. But, you know, no, even plowing your driveway, it still has a cover of snow on it. But that was besides the point. You know, I was making a joke. And oh, a new cough. Okay. Yes, I hope so too, Tammy. I'll be saying some extra prayers. Well, I got quite a lot of views on the post, and the it kind of went viral. All right, look at that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think it looks great. I'm liking it right where it is right now. What do you think? You guys liking that? I think it blends perfect. So I think I'm going to stop right there. Yes, ma'am. Let's get our brushes in the water. Hi, Amanda. How are you? So anyway, thank you, Sparky. Thanks, Roger. Thank you, Ashley. You know, I got some nasty comments and whatnot, and thank you, everybody. So anyway, I haven't had a FedEx delivery since. Hi, Lois. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. That's my magic. So just try it. Play with it. It's not hard. Okay, Roger, have a good afternoon. I know that was. Can you stand it? Oh, no, your son has the flu. Oh, prayers for your son. You know, it's always this time of year, isn't it? All right, I don't want to get black on my clothes. Well, anyway, I don't ever remember a FedEx delivery coming up since then, because any other things I get usually either come post office or UPS. Oh, yes, exactly, Ashley. Yes. Yep, I do. I just don't let it get to me. Oh, I'm sorry, Regina. That stinks. Well, anyway. All right, so now I'm going to use this Venetian bronze, and I'm going to go around the inside portion. Oh, nice. Is that a good thing? Oh, it's farther away. Oh, but 45 minutes isn't bad. That's not too bad. Could be worse, Peggy. It could be worse. Let me find a size brush. I'm going to use this one. Okay. So pardon me while I kind of have to hold this up so I can get in here. So anyway, haven't really had any FedEx deliveries. Well, I'm debating if I want to put another post up, because I think this is going to be pretty. We got a FedEx delivery today for the first time in a year. And it was a package coming to, it was addressed to the cottage, which is fine, because we get mail here too. But you'll see if I decide to post the picture that he decided it would be, oh yeah, I still have the picture. Yes. Did I save the, oh yeah, I still have it. Well, anyway, he decided it would be a good idea with the pouring rain we were having at the time when he delivered, and we didn't see him. Yeah, I do, Ashley. Yup, because if they're engaging, they're helping our pages, right? So anyway, hi, Mary Grace. We didn't see the FedEx truck come. I just happened to look outside and I saw the package. So instead of putting it up against the door, up at the top where it would have been protected from the rain, he dropped it at the bottom of the stairs in a puddle, and it was leaning there in the puddle. Well, thank heavens that we saw it, and Mr. Jeffrey came down and got it for me. But I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, it's not like he would have had to gone a lot farther. It's only 3 stairs out there, and if he had set it up on the top stair against the door, it wouldn't have been getting wet. But luckily, we saw it fairly quickly, and what was inside did not get harmed. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. That's going to look good. But oh my word, it's like, what is wrong? I mean, I get it. I get that they're busy this time of year. It's a tough time. They're away from their families. But you know, they're making good money. They're certainly making some good money. But I guess people just don't care about their job anymore. Thank you, Mary Grace. I think it bothers me because I always cared so much about my job and cared about doing a good job. And of course, I worked in the medical field, so I mean, big difference working with people and their health. And oh yeah, absolutely, Nancy. He wouldn't want his package delivered that way. Nope. He sure wouldn't. And it was a gift that came, so but like I said, luckily we saw it in plenty of time and it didn't get ruined at all. This is going to be gorgeous. As it's drying, the bronze is coming through. Oh, nice. You're working on a custom piece. Nice, Tammy. So as this is drying, you can see the bronze. So maybe instead of doing the outside and the gold, I might have to grab, I know, isn't it crazy? The way, yeah, we were raised that way, yes. That's awesome, Sparky. My UPS guy is good. He's pretty good. And my regular post office guy is good. For those of you that might have been on my live the night I mentioned that she's got you spoiled, that I was missing some packages. I can always tell when my regular mailman is on vacation. So I told the story, I think on Tuesday night, I think. I had a package. Well, we came home on Sunday from doing I think we were out doing our grocery shopping, and we came home and there was a key. What happens is, it's hard to explain, but there's a bank. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for being here and for sprinkling. Yes, I know. And it was my sweet Jen. It was her box. So there was a key. Now, we live on a highway. And at the bottom of the driveway, there is a bank of locked mailboxes for the condominium complex that's next door to us. And then anybody that lives in the town past where our house is, so going up the mountain, they have to have their mailbox down at the bottom there because it's the last stop on the route. The mailmen don't go past there. So we opened up the box. We have our own separate mailbox because we have a separate home here. So we have a separate mailbox and it's not a locked box. But our packages get left in the locked boxes and the mailman puts a key in our mailbox. So there was a key in our mailbox. So Jeffrey got out and opened up the box and handed me the package. And before we drove up the driveway, I looked at it because I had no idea where it came from. Well, it wasn't for us. It wasn't for us. So this will go a little quicker now. So we put it back in the box. You can't lock it. Once you've unlocked it, you can't, but you can close the door. So we close the door and well, come to find out, it actually was a package. There was a package that should have been delivered to me. So apparently the mailman had given us the wrong key. Well, then so that was on Sunday. So I said, well, not much I can do but wait and see if the girl that we got her package got our key. Well, then on Monday, I got notification that I had a package delivered. Something I was expecting. Go down to the mailbox, no key, nothing there. So now I was a little bit upset, to say the least. So I waited till Tuesday, watched for the mailman, and when he got there, I went down and spoke with him, told him what happened. Well, first of all, it was not our regular mailman, and the first words out of his mouth is, "This isn't my route, so I can't help you." I said, "Well, I think you can help me." I said, "Let me tell you what's going on." So I told him what was happening, and he looked in all the locked boxes, and he found both of my packages. But I said, you know what? You never gave us a key. So if I hadn't caught him down there, we probably would have never gotten that package. Or somebody else had the key and maybe would have taken them. Who knows? Luckily, I got my packages. But I was like, what in the world? My comments, I think, have stopped again. Gosh darn. Yep. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Thanks for being here, my friend. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. I'm really sorry. My comments seem to keep getting stuck here. So how many of you working people have next week off? Anybody got the week off, or what do you have for the holiday? Mr. Jeffrey, he only gets Christmas Day off. That is it. Because people need, thank you, Tanya, people need transportation. I kind of like having an hour and a half because I get to spend more time with my sweet friends and I can relax a little more and take my time doing my craft here. I hope I'm not boring you all. Yeah, I know. Right away I said I have a problem, and he said, well, this is not my regular route. I can't help you. I'm like, really? Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. And the following week. Awesome, Ashley. Good for you. Good for you. How about Mr. Sam? Is he going to be home with you? That's wonderful. How nice will that be? It's always nice to take time off at Christmas. There's my Melanie. Thank you. Really, Nancy? Oh, well, I'm glad you're not working. I know that's when you have certain jobs, you have to work on the holidays, don't you? This is interesting. As this is drying, it's turning bronze. So now I'm debating what I want to do with the rest, the outside of the frame. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I know. Christine, you're so excited. Don't wish time away, though. I know you're excited, but you don't ever want to wish time away because our lives go by too fast. Too fast. Oh. It's all right because we're going to paint over that. Okay, let's get this dry. Oh, yeah, Jen, I hear you, my friend. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right, my friend. All right, so far I'm really liking this, but now I might want to rethink the color that I'm going to paint the outside. And I'm thinking, do we want to just continue with the same color? Oh, good. Oh, that's nice. Yes, that's really sweet, Ashley. How are your boys doing? Mr. Cameron and Mr. Phillip. I miss seeing Mr. Phillip. Used to be so cute when he came on your lives and crafted sometimes with you when he was still in high school. I've been following you for a long time. You can cook and bake on Wednesday. There you go. Awesome. Nice. Nice. Very nice, Claudette. Your mom was a nurse. Yes. Yup. I mean, I was lucky because even though I worked in the medical field, I technically worked for a hospital, but it was an office. Yeah, oh yeah, because you got those roly-poly veins, huh? Wow. Nice. So Cameron's out of the service then. That's wonderful. I had no doubt your boys would do something wonderful. No, Nancy, I put the picture in the frame. This is a rice paper from Reba Rose. If you're interested, the Reba Rose number is 0430. You can relate to Sparky, Eugene. Yes, 0430 Reba Rose, and it is still available. It's a beautiful print. But I'm really thinking now that I don't want to use that gold. Wow. Medically. Oh, that's not good. I hope he's okay. Hi, Eden. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. All right. Let's look. I know I have a bronze. I'm sorry that I keep getting up. I'm really, really sorry. I think this is copper. Yeah, that's copper. This, I think, is bronze. No, that's copper too. Oh, they're two different kinds of copper. Do I not have this in a bronze? And I thought I did. My craft room is a hot mess. Hot mess. Oops, yep, there goes the bottle. Is this bronze? That's rose gold. Huh. And we don't want green, I know that. I'm good, Eden, thank you. I don't know, this copper might be pretty. And the rose gold might be pretty too. But you know what? I think maybe we might want to stick with the gold. I'm going to stick with the gold. Let's just stick with it and we'll see how it looks. It's only paint, right? So we can always paint over it. It's only paint. Okay. So this is the part of the the Treasure Gold collection by Folk Art. And this one is called Majestic Gold. And there's the color. So let's just see how this is going to look. Hi, Lindell. It's all right. I'm glad you were napping. I think I'm going to go with it. I think it's going to be pretty. All right, we got to do our outside edges first. Hi, Helena. How are you, my beautiful friend? Lindell, how are you feeling today, Miss Stubborn? Miss Lindell was running a fever yesterday, and we were trying to convince her that she needed to go get checked out, but being the stubborn lady that she is, she didn't want to go. Isn't it, Lindell? Oh, it's the reason for the season, isn't it? If it wasn't for our Savior, we probably wouldn't be here. You're hanging in there. You give that Butchie a big hug for me. Thanks, Karen Jean. Yes. Miss Ashley, you know. How is Mr. Ray today, Lindell? Or Lindell? How is Mr. Ray doing? Gonna get covered. He is better today. Good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that, my friend. So anybody got any plans for tonight? I hope you're all going to stick around and watch the rest of Friday Favorites. As I said, up after me is our beautiful Amy with Designer Roadkill. And she will be on from 4:30 until 6. Lindell, the way you said that, you sounded guilty. Moi? She knows. I was getting on her yesterday, telling her she needed to go get checked. She thinks she's Superwoman. But I got news for her. None of us are, I don't think. You know, we all want to think we are. But when you're running a high temp, you can't fool around with that because That's telling us that there's something going on. Something going on that needs to be checked out. All right. Well, we love you, Lindell, and that's why we wanted you to go get checked out. You know what? If we didn't love you, we would have just said, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So what that you're running 110 temperature, right? So what? You'll be fine. Just sweat it out. All right. You think so, Lindell, huh? Nice excuse. Isn't that true, Nancy? You know, unfortunately, at Christmas time, that seems to happen a lot. I think our little school children, my sister was a school principal, and she said that at Christmas time, when the school shut down for the Christmas break, the janitors always went in and disinfected the whole school. Oh, Lucille. Lucille, I don't see you, but hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like this color choice. I am liking it. Yeah, hi Sharon. Yes, it seems like, you know, the kids, it's a good time for the kids to have the break because, you know, it seems like the germs are just flying around the schools. So get them out and, you know, disinfect the schools, and so hopefully when they get back, it said she was watching. Well, welcome. She's maybe a silent watcher. So thank you so much, though. I love my silent watchers just as much as I love all of you ladies that talk to me. But don't be afraid to talk to me or say hello. But I understand. I like to silent watch sometimes because I just want to sit there and watch. Oh, good. Maybe it was a quickie. That's all right. That's okay. Well, if it was a quickie, I hope she liked what she saw, and I hope she'll come back again. Or I hope maybe she stayed. Yeah, I think these colors were a good choice. So again, if you're just hopping on, or if you're new to my page, if you're new, I hope you'll give me a follow. But you are watching in Friday Favorites. And I want to thank my hostess with the mostest, Miss Kippy. And Kippy does have her own page, Miss Kippy at Home. And she gets us crazy ladies all together every week and gets us to crafting. And as I said, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen after 7 o'clock. So you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. All right, let's get that in the water. Let's get this off my hands and let's get this dry. But I do love this. I do love the color. Okay, look at that, see? Used up a lot of time. Good thing I had more than an hour. I am loving this though. And as soon as I get this dry a little, let's try using the other one and we'll, hopefully it won't kick off my power strip here. I think I need to get a new power strip. Yeah, I love this. I'm loving this. And I'm almost thinking to just leave it like it is, not put even any embellishments on it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hi, Laura. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. I'm not sure I recognize your name, Laura. I'm sorry if you've been here before and I don't. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Brenda. I'm kind of thinking so too, Paula. How are you? I don't think I said hello to you. Okay, Lindell. I think I am loving it like it is, yes. Let me finish getting it dry and we'll hold it up so you can see. You are new. Well, welcome. Well, I hope you will hit that follow button. It's still wet here on the edge, so before I can hold it up, Bonnie, you think I should leave it too? Okay, I think we will. So as soon as I get it dry here, I do have one other little quickie I can do. Isn't it? It is. It is a beautiful picture. Well, what I was thinking of, and now I'm really not thinking of it, but I have this beautiful ribbon, the red and gold, which I thought would be really beautiful. Thank you. You are following me. Oops, see, there it goes. Yep. Let's hope I can. Yeah, I think my power strip overheats. Let's hope it'll stay on so I can get this dry. I guess that's going to be on my Christmas list. Mr. Jeffrey keeps asking me what I want. I think I want a new power strip. So yeah, I was thinking of that ribbon. And then I didn't know if maybe I wanted to put some greenery on. But the more I look at it, I think I'm agreeing with you guys that I think it's fine like it is. And these do come with a sawtooth hanger. Leave it, yeah, I'm thinking so too. It's just, it's gorgeous like this. The picture speaks for itself, doesn't it? I'm losing everybody. Where's everybody going? Leave it, Teresa. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I really do think I am going to leave it. Okay, so while we have a little bit of time, let me just show this to you. So there it is, and I will put a sawtooth on the back. I think it is gorgeous, just like it is. That's all it needs. That's all it needs. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is stunning. It is. Thank you, Jeannie. That is gorgeous. It is. Just like it is. All right, I'm going to set that up here. And if you were with me yesterday on Stand Tall Crafting Group, I made some ornaments and I didn't finish 2 of them. So I've got like 17, 18 minutes. Good. I'm glad you guys are still here. So if you weren't with me, this is the one that I finished. That's the one I finished. So that was one side, and then my little carolers on the other. So let's finish the other 2. Let's finish these 2. Okay, so this one, only 1 to 2% with no bow. Really? Seems like more people think I should just leave it though. Yeah, that's not good on there. I know, these ornaments, I think they're adorable too. Do I want some? Let's put white on this one. So let me find some more of my white. Let me go digging over here without burning myself on my heat tool that's still kind of warm. Whew, come here. Oh, I've got this white. Let's maybe use this one. I just have to sometimes stand up for a while and... All right. Let's see where we want to go with this. No, I get from Decoupage. No, the opposite way, Teresa. The print from Reba Rose and the frame from Decoupage Central. Now the frame, that's where I get mine, but I think that most people, thank you, Peggy, most vendors that sell decoupage, that sell IOD, have the frame. So I think, yeah, I think that the white will be really pretty on here. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. And do I want to... Now, if you didn't watch, you can always go back and watch my replay from last night. But I made the ornaments. They were clear plastic ornaments, and I used polyacrylic, poured polyacrylic on the inside. I let it dry for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, or let it get tacky. And then I used mica powder inside and just shook it all around till it stuck. All right, there's one. Don't remember where I put things. Let's get one for the other side. I don't know what I'm going to do when I can't craft for Christmas anymore, because I could craft all year long for Christmas. I really could. I love it. I love Christmas crafting. What about you guys? What's your favorite holiday to craft for? Is it Christmas or a different one? Christmas, 4th of July, Easter, Valentine's Day. What's your favorite holiday to craft for? Halloween, maybe? Thank you, Joan. Tell me what your favorite is. Gotta hold that down till the glue dries. Hi, Alicia. Oh, I love you too, sweetie. Christmas and Easter. I like crafting for Easter. My biggest problem with crafting is switching. Oh, you're silly, Alicia. All right, now we need bows. So I think on this one, I think I want the red and gold on this one. Or do we want it? I think it'll show up better on here. Christmas and 4th of July. Christmas. I like 4th of July too. I do. So these are little pre-made bows that I'm pretty sure I got from Temu. And I'll hold this up for you. Let me find. So these cute little, aren't they adorable? These little pre-made bows. Hi, my beautiful Kelly. Kelly, did you see the news about Totally Dazzled? I know you're not going to be happy about it. And if you haven't seen it, I don't want to be the one to tell you. Okay. Now I'm thinking that we probably, I think I would like to get those same leaves that I plucked them off of here. I think I'd like to put the same ones on this one. So let's just clip some of these off. Now, I know that you're not going to get things in time for Christmas, but everything behind me is for sale. Don't strain my brain. I probably will post an album with items for sale. I don't think I will post it as a silent auction. I think I will just post it as prices. I know that, you're not going to get them in time for Christmas, but you'll have them for next year. And I really don't like to store if I don't have to. Because things, no matter how careful you are, sometimes they end up. Merry Christmas to you too, Alicia. No matter how careful you are, how much time do I have? 9 minutes. Things get crushed. So, but if you ever see anything, let me know. Because I won't. Oh, you didn't? Well, let me show you that. You probably can't see it because it's right behind me. Let me finish gluing these leaves on, Miss Joan, and I'll show you that. Yeah, he turned out really cute. I haven't posted a picture of him yet. And if you missed that live from last Sunday and you want to make a fun project over the Christmas break with your children or grandchildren, go watch my tumbling tower block snowman that I made last Sunday. Because that is adorable. So we probably aren't going to finish the other one, but I'll get this one done. Because remember, these are double-sided, so we have to decorate both sides. And for anybody, don't go away if you just hopped on, because I'll show you the craft we actually made today. And I'll show you, we'll finish this, and then I'll show you the craft I made And I'll show you my tumbling. So they're called jumbling tower blocks, jumbling with a J. You get them at Walmart, and the nice thing about them is they don't have the Jenga logo on them. They are totally plain, so it's a lot easier to paint. You know, you don't have to worry about, because that Jenga word is engraved right into the block. So let's see, I need 6 more. So there's 3, 4. I don't like that one. He's got a little pregnancy bump. It's a little pregnant leaf. Okay. But it'd be a great little project to make over the holiday, the time off with the kids are off of school. If you're taking care of grandkids or you have little ones of your own, be a great little project. It was a lot of fun to make. And if you watch the live from last Sunday, I give you all the numbers of it. You'd need 1 box. You'll need a full box. And they are in the toy section. I think my comments have stopped again. They're in the toy section in Walmart. Yes, Alicia, Merry Christmas to you too, sweetie. Your ornament is on its way. Hopefully you'll have it soon. How much time? Got good. We're just going to be right. But I hope you'll all stay in Friday Favorites and watch. Miss Amy will be coming up after me. I should have done, it's all right. Miss Amy will be on from 4:30 to 6, and then at 6 will be our Miss Jane from Sustain My Craft Habit. And then, like I said, I'm not sure what's happening at 7. But our Miss Deb is going to be, hi Barb, I'm still alive, Miss Barb. It's great to see you, sweetie. I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you on my lives in so long. I miss you. I miss you, my friend. I'm on a little longer today. Hi, Deb. Okay, let's just quickly get some berries on here. And then this one will be good to go. Let's see, see if I can find a little cluster of 3 here. Thank you, Jen. You're so sweet. I wish these berries didn't all stick together, because then when you pull them apart, you got to try to hide the little bare spot. Which, let's see if I can do it. Yep. But of course, you can always hit them with a little bit of red paint also. All right, and let's get another little cluster here. Yes, I have a hard time transitioning from, now we'll transition to winter and let's see, to winter and Valentine's Day. But next week I'll be on. I'm not sure about Sunday, but I will put up a post. But also, I will be on next week. I may even come on Christmas Eve because if, you know, enough people think they would want me to, because Mr. Jeffrey has to work. So he won't be home until later. All right. So there's another one finished. There's another one all finished. Isn't that cute? All right, so I have 2 minutes. So let me show you. So here is today's project in case you just hopped on late and missed it. But this is a Reba Rose print. And then we painted the inside edge with Venetian Bronze by Paint Couture. And the outside edge with Majestic Gold by Folk Art Treasure Gold Collection. So there's that. And then here's my Jenga block snowman. Isn't he cute? I think he's adorable. I think he's adorable. So you start out at the bottom. If you watch my, like I said, my live from Sunday, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. So you start with 2, you go to 5, and then back down. And then the middle section is just 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 2. And the top is 2, 3, 2. And then you can make your hat totally out of Jenga blocks, but I thought 2 together was too long, so I just used a craft stick. So there's my little snowman. So it's 4:30. My time is finally up. So go watch Miss Amy with Designer Roadkill. And I hope I'll see you on Sunday night. So watch for a post. I love you all. Thank you for being with me and putting up with me for an hour and a half. And have a great, safe weekend. And I'll see you soon. I love you all. Mwah. Good night, everyone.